Welcome back to Communication Hack. I'm Tim Jones.
And I'm Josh Weiss.
And today we wanted to continue our conversation on social media, specifically about the best time of day to post. And Josh, I know whenever I do my beautiful selfies in the morning, I know it's probably not the best time to post them at 5 a.m. when I wake up, which is not true.
But that's when you have your coffee.
But that's when I have my coffee. So I'm awake, and that's when I want to make my coffee drink, and I want to send it to people. But I know it's probably not the best time to post because most of my friends are asleep. So any ideas on that?
So there are a few different times you can post. Now you particularly like Instagram, and I like Instagram too. As a photographer, that's kind of one of my preferred social platforms. Every platform is different in the time to post, and it's different for different audiences. If you Google on what time to post, like when's the best time to post on Snapchat or when's the best time to post on Twitter, you're going to find a whole bunch of different answers from a bunch of people who think they know. And it might be true for those different platforms or for their followers. I think it is different for different people. One thing that I like about Instagram, and some of the other platforms have this as well, on my Instagram account, I have it's set up as a business account for my photography stuff. And I can actually go and I can look at, on my Instagram or Facebook, and some Facebook I do as well, you can look and you can see what time the traffic is happening for your followers that are already on there. So people that are already a part of your platform, that follow you and engage in your content, you can see what days of the week is the most traffic and what time of the day is the most traffic. I find on mine that with Instagram, the higher traffic is taking place like between 3 to 5 in the afternoon, leading into the evening and stuff. And you think about it, that makes sense. It's you got the 2 o'clock slump, and somewhere in that time frame, people start checking out of their work, and so they get on social and they start wasting time. And well, I want them to waste time on my social.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great point.
It's different on other platforms too. Some will say, you could also talk about how often or how frequent to post. And you got those people that try to dominate the feed where they're just posting constantly. And I've been that guy before I realized, hey, that's a bad idea. And I think with each platform, it's different. One of the platform aggregators that I've used in the past and still use is Buffer to aggregate content and then to post content. On Buffer, you can actually specify what time of day, and you set it up to where it will auto shoot. When you load your stuff up, you tell it what time of day you want your posts to take place on all the different platforms, and then it will auto post at those times with your queued up posts, and that way you're always posting at the right time.
Wow, that's great.
I've actually seen, because I've tested it at different times, I've seen where, okay, I'm curious if I make my daily photo post, if I do this at like 8 or 9 in the morning, what type of likes or follows and stuff, or what would the activity be, comments, versus if I post in the evening. And it is noticeably different if you post at the right time. And you think about it, let's go back to the Facebook situation that we talked about in the last ComHack, which if you're not watching, go back and watch that one. So in the last ComHack, we talked about if you've got 1,000 friends and all 1,000 of them post 3 times a day, well, that's 3,000 posts throughout the day. Well, let's just assume Facebook did let all of those posts go through to your feed. If you get on at 9 o'clock, well, those posts that have been made up until 9 are going to be there. But if you get on at 3 o'clock, you've got a whole lot more posts because there's been a lot more activity throughout the day. And as a result, you have to scroll through a whole lot more before you're going to get to that post that was made at 8 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning. And so if you know that the majority of your traffic is on social at a specific time throughout the day, in whatever platform that might be, if you post at that time on that platform, there's a higher likelihood of your content being seen because they don't have to scroll through as much stuff.
It's like when you don't do your laundry for a long time and it just kind of piles up. There's something at the bottom that you needed because you put it there first, but then you have to dig through all of it to get there. But if I had put that piece on top, it'd be right there.
And that is the hack for the day. So the lesson learned here is make sure that you put your dirty laundry that you want to rewear on the top of the pile. And at the same time, post at the right times throughout the day.
Yep. Well, I hope you guys join us next time on Communication Hack. You can always find me on Instagram at TLJonesy, where I will be doing my laundry. I am Tim Jones.
And I'm Josh Weiss. You can find me at Joshua D. Weiss. And come back next time. We're going to talk more about great social communication hacks.